my god! I was 4 off and I got sniped!
Enemy capturing Charlie. Enemy has Able. Throwing grease grenade. Breaking their backs. Enemy capturing Charlie. Enemy contact. Able.
5 off. No,
I will drop you to your knees and shove my racket so far down your throat you'll be my grip for a week!
On my mind, succeeded with hope and you were sure I couldn't agree that we were meant to be, but our love is what they talk about in movies. Our love is what they talk about, yeah, we were wild and free, and you know everything about me, so wild and free, and you know everything about me. You know everything about me. You know everything about me.
Woo! Let's go! Thompson, dude. Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's your boy Smorz. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is having a great day so far. Really quickly, before we get into today's video, if you guys can do me a favor and drop a like and make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys are brand new, hit those post notifications. It is always appreciated. I do cover Call of Duty World War II content weekly for the time being, because it will now move to monthly when Modern Warfare releases. For those of you who didn't know, I have been covering World War II content for about the past 5 months. I gave up on Black Ops 4 a long time ago. That ship done sailed, and I had come back to World War II and found myself to enjoy it way more than I did Black Ops 4, but we will get into all of that later. But before we do get into everything else, I know what y'all are thinking. Is this guy freaking retarded? It's not even 2020 yet. What is he talking about? Call of Duty World War II in 2020. How could this guy possibly know what this game's gonna be like next year? I'm just gonna cut you off before you get any deeper into your thought and go ahead and say it that I've been playing Call of Duty World War II long enough to say confidently that I know this game will not change between now and next January 1st. I promise you that. This video is more or less to reminisce and look back on 2019 to see what kind of year Call of Duty World War II had, and to take that information to try and predict the future of Call of Duty World War II in 2020. But before we get into anything, we have to get into our video shout out. If you were still yet to get a shout out in one of my videos, now is the video to get that shout out. Make sure you comment that hashtag World War II gang on today's video, because I will be shouting out everybody who does so in my last and final video before the release of Modern Warfare. So with that being said, let's get into today's video shout out. Gang gang! Shout out to Hellhawks Omega, this video's World War II gang member. If you guys have not gotten a shout out yet, like I said earlier, I will be shouting out everyone, and I mean everybody who comments hashtag World War II gang in today's video. Also, be sure to leave a like, make sure you are subscribed, and do not forget to comment that hashtag World War II gang down below in the comment section. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video topic, Call of Duty World War II 2020. What could it possibly be like in a year from now? Well, I can go ahead and promise you now that the number or player count will not be the same as it is right now. The number count has been on a decline and is going to continue to decline even after the release of Modern Warfare. I do have high hopes for Modern Warfare and do see it being highly successful, and this is a reason or partly why I believe that the numbers will decline in Call of Duty World War II 2020. Now, for those of you who still do play the game actively, you guys know pretty much the only game modes available that have people playing in them are going to be Team Deathmatch, Domination, Free-for-all, and then you have the Mosh Pit playlist that has Hardpoint, Domination, and Kill Confirmed. And even then, if you find a game in that game mode, it's likely not going to be a full lobby. And then you always have War Mode, which has always been pretty popular throughout the game's life cycle. Now, I'm not much of a hardcore player, but I do know when I was going for gameplays in those playlists that TDM, Domination, and Free-for-all were pretty much the three main playlists that you were going to find games in. And as far as those other game modes go, they're all going to be pretty much obsolete at this point. Like I said earlier, if you do manage to get into one of those games, more than likely it's not going to be a full lobby. So what I'm going to do now is read you guys a post made by Sledgehammer on Reddit. It was made shortly after the release of their last batch of weapons that they put into the game, and this is pretty much implying that this is their last hurrah, their final goodbye, implying that they will not be releasing new content or guns for the future of Call of Duty World War II. And that post reads, "It's not lost on us how meaningful the relationship has become between our team and this wonderful community during the life cycle of Call of Duty World War II." Continues on by saying, "We can't thank you enough for playing Call of Duty World War II. It's been the highlight of our careers. As long as you're here on World War II posting clips, sharing memes, celebrating your accomplishments, etc., we will be too." And then they say, "Love, Sledgehammer Games." I don't know, man. When I read this, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was low-key sad. This is a sad thing because I really did enjoy this game so much, and so much that I was able to play it for another 6 to 7 months rather than torturing myself by playing Black Ops 4 anymore. I mean, the things they did with this game by implementing new weapons, keeping it fresh for an entire year, and the amount of weapons are almost equal to or more than what Black Ops 4 had introduced to their game. And no, some of you may try to tell me Black Ops 4 introduced more DLC weapons, but let me just go ahead and stop you right there, because recycled weapons already previously released in Black Ops 3, reintroduced in Black Ops 4, does not count as new DLC weapons. I'm sorry. Anybody can make an argument to that, but I am not buying it. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and take a look back on the 12 weapons that were released into the game, starting with the first batch of weapons. We had the KGM-21 rifle. I love that gun. It's exactly like the bar, but better. You had the Bliskowicka, which was a better Thompson. The Irma EMP, which now you guys have already seen my video on the Irma EMP. This is the best submachine gun in the game, hands down. Along with the Lad light machine gun, which was also another beast. It could be top tier, top 2 light machine guns in the game. Oh, whoa. The WZ-35 sniper rifle, I'm going to have to pump my brakes on though real quick, because this sniper rifle was absolute cheeks. It had the slowest fire rate, the slowest reload speed, complete booty. Like, I do not enjoy using this sniper rifle at all. The upside to this sniper rifle, it did have a one-shot kill anywhere in the body, but that was if you were lucky enough to get your shot off with how slow the ADS speed was with this sniper rifle. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the second batch of weapons. So the second batch of weapons we have were awesome as well. I enjoyed every single one of them. You had the M36 Sniper Rifle, one of the best sniper rifles in the game, might I add. The Wimmersburg SPZ, which could arguably be said to be the best assault rifle in the game. The Austin SMG, don't know how I felt about that one. I'm still questionable about that SMG till this day. The M26-7 was okay. I did enjoy playing with that one. The Châtellerault LMG was a buffed up version of the Bren, And then you had the GBD79, which I thought was complete cheeks. I did not enjoy using it at all. And then the last and final SMG was the Beshwick, which I thought was a miniature PPSH that absolutely shredded, and I loved using it each and every second. Now what I'm going to do is talk about two things that I personally think that held Call of Duty World War II back from being one of the best Call of Duties of all time, and that was requisitions and fire shotguns. These two things almost single-handedly killed this game right from the get-go. Another thing I can sure as hell promise the Call of Duty community will be that in Call of Duty World War II 2020, requisitions will sure as hell be there, and fire shotguns aren't going anywhere anytime soon. So for those of y'all still playing the game next year, good luck with that, and I hope it all works out. And I do say that, but in all reality, I will be playing this game about once a month, because I would still like to cover content on it once a month. And I did gain most of my following from Call of Duty World War II, so that is definitely something that I will be doing in the future. And like I said, guys, really nothing is going to change in this game unless the developers come out of the blue someday and decide they want to surprise us again with some new weapons, which I highly doubt will happen. But there is always that possibility. But the reason why I do not have high hopes for this is because Sledgehammer, instead of developing their own game for 2020, will be assisting Treyarch in the making of Black Ops 5 for 2020. Let's hope to God Sledgehammer can help Treyarch turn it around, because you and I both know that Black Ops 4 was a complete and utter failure. Let me know down in the comment section, for those of you still watching, what do you think Call of Duty World War II will be like in 2020? In a year from now, 6 months from now, let me know what you guys think. Like I said earlier in the video, you guys, really I don't think much is going to change other than the player count, and it's going to continue to decline as the game becomes older. And hopefully maybe one day they can go back and add new weapons, but I'm not seeing it happen. And like I told you guys earlier, I really do hope to come back to this game at least once a month during the life cycle of Modern Warfare, just to keep reflecting and producing content for you guys, because this is one of the Call of Duties that I have enjoyed the most and I will always love and support. And that's pretty much going to do it for today's video, you guys. I hope you did enjoy. I'm going to do something like this with Infinite Warfare this week, as well as with Black Ops 4, so be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys have a great day. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.